How 2023 became one of Mount Everest's deadliest years ever. In the treacherous realm of Mount Everest, 2023 carved its name as one of the mountain's deadliest years, where the thin line between life and death blurred amidst unforgiving elements. In 2023, Mount Everest experienced a harrowing surge in fatalities, marking it as one of the deadliest years in the past half-century. With the average annual death toll on the mountain hovering around 5, the number of deaths in 2023 has already surpassed that figure, reaching over 600. This alarming rise in casualties can be attributed to the growing number of climbers who view Everest more as a tourist attraction than the perilous mountain it truly is. The allure of Everest has transformed it into a hotspot for adventurers and thrill seekers alike, resulting in an overcrowded mountain with dire consequences. The escalating numbers of climbers on Everest have led to an unprecedented strain on resources, resulting in record-breaking traffic, excessive waste, and ecological damage. Nepal, in an effort to bolster its economy, issued a staggering 478 permits to 47 teams, accommodating over 1,200 individuals, including climbers and Sherpas. Amidst the unforgiving expanse of Mount Everest in 2023, Sarah Collins, a determined climber, found herself teetering on the precipice of life and death. Battling against biting winds and blinding snow, she lost her footing and plummeted down a treacherous crevasse. Miraculously, she survived the fall, but the ordeal was far from over. Trapped in the icy abyss, with shattered bones and fading hope, Sarah clung to a sliver of life. Rescue efforts were launched, but time slipped away relentlessly. In the end, the mountain claimed its toll, leaving behind a poignant reminder of the daunting risks faced by those who dare to conquer its formidable heights. Permit fees, along with the revenue generated for Sherpas, hotels, taxis, and vendors, play a significant role in the local economy. The livelihoods of many depend on the income generated by climbers willing to invest substantial sums to fulfill their dreams of conquering the world's tallest peak. However, this economic necessity inadvertently exposes inexperienced climbers to the risks associated with Everest, jeopardizing not only their lives, but also those of seasoned mountaineers pursuing their lifelong aspirations. Various initiatives have been launched to address the mounting issues on the mountain, such as the Nepal Army Mountain Cleanup Campaign. Unfortunately, even these noble efforts are not without risk, as evidenced by the tragic loss of a Sherpa involved in the cleanup on May 16, 2023. While endeavors to maintain the mountain's pristine condition are commendable, the reality remains that permit numbers continue to rise, allowing more unprepared individuals to attempt the treacherous climb. Peter Sword, a Canadian anesthesiologist, was one such determined individual ready to fulfill his lifelong goal of reaching the summit of Everest. Having developed a love for climbing at a young age, Peter's passion took a backseat to his career and family. However, after achieving professional success and raising a family, the desire to conquer Everest was reignited within him. With extensive training and the successful ascent of Denali in 2019, Peter joined Madison Mountaineering for his ultimate challenge. Tragically, Peter's journey took an unforeseen turn when he developed respiratory issues in the death zone. Despite his best efforts, the altitude and his worsening condition forced him to descend. Weakened and struggling, Peter collapsed just shy of reaching safety, ultimately succumbing to the unforgiving environment. Peter's story is a poignant reminder that even the most prepared climbers can fall victim to the whims of Mother Nature, highlighting the inherent risks of Everest. In a stark contrast, Jason Kinnison's journey to Everest was driven by his resilience and determination. Having suffered life-altering injuries in a tragic accident, Jason was initially confined to a wheelchair.
The grieving mother of a South Australian adventurer who died on Mount Everest has revealed her final words to him: "I'll always love you."
Jason Kinnison had conquered the summit but fell sick and passed away during the descent.
Against all odds, he embarked on a remarkable recovery journey, defying medical predictions by regaining the ability to walk. Inspired by his own experience, Jason aimed to summit Everest as a testament to his strength and to raise awareness for spinal cord injuries. Joined by Asian trekking, Jason meticulously prepared himself physically and mentally for the daunting task ahead. Despite the immense challenges he had already overcome, Jason encountered numerous obstacles on his ascent. He faced treacherous weather conditions, high-altitude sickness, and the constant risk of avalanches. Nevertheless, Jason's determination remained unyielding, and he successfully reached the summit of Everest, becoming an inspiration for countless individuals worldwide. While stories like Jason's provide a glimmer of hope, they should not overshadow the grim reality of the increasing dangers on Everest. The rise in fatalities is a stark reminder of the importance of proper training, experience, and respect for the mountain. Mountaineering experts and seasoned climbers emphasize the need for stricter regulations, comprehensive assessments of climbers' capabilities, and limiting the number of permits issued each year. In recent years, there have been discussions within the mountaineering community and government authorities about implementing stricter regulations and imposing higher standards for climbers. These efforts aim to ensure that those attempting the Everest summit possess the necessary skills and experience to handle the challenges they may encounter. Additionally, setting a cap on the number of climbers allowed each season could alleviate some of the strain on resources and reduce the risk of overcrowding. Furthermore, improved infrastructure and facilities on the mountain are crucial to managing the growing number of climbers. Adequate waste management systems, medical facilities, and emergency response teams can enhance the safety of climbers and minimize the environmental impact of their expeditions. Collaborative efforts between the government, local communities, and mountaineering organizations are vital in implementing these changes and safeguarding the future of Everest. The tragic events of 2023 on Mount Everest serve as a somber reminder that this majestic peak demands the utmost respect and preparation. It is not merely a tourist destination but a formidable challenge that requires careful planning, physical fitness, and mountaineering expertise. Aspiring climbers must recognize the risks involved and prioritize their safety, the preservation of the mountain's ecosystem, and the well-being of the local communities. Looking ahead, it is imperative that the allure of Everest is not overshadowed by the pursuit of profit and tourism. Sustainable and responsible mountaineering practices must be at the forefront of all endeavors related to the mountain. By striking a balance between economic benefits and environmental preservation, future generations can continue to marvel at the magnificence of Mount Everest without compromising its integrity. The surge in how 2023 became one of Mount Everest's deadliest years ever fatalities highlights the challenges posed by increased tourism and overcrowding on the mountain. The need for stricter regulations, comprehensive assessments of climbers' abilities, and improved infrastructure becomes increasingly apparent. By promoting responsible mountaineering practices, we can preserve the spirit of adventure while safeguarding the lives of climbers and the majestic beauty of Everest for generations to come.